Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I am painting one of my many childhood houses that I grew up in, and I'm actually not painting. I know I said painting. I'm doing this in ohuhu markers, which I think may be the absolute best way to do house portraits, especially if you have the skin tone set. Oh my god, it's perfect. I usually would paint different house portraits. I typically earn commission off of them, but this is for a family member. Um, so typically I would use like acrylic paint or watercolor and ink. This time I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try and use my ohuhu markers. I did two house portraits for some family for Christmas, and I was like, I feel like now that I have this skin tone set, I can make this work really well. And I was right. Also, here's me taste testing jelly beans that are cocktail flavored, and they're really, really good. The mimosa one was by far the best. I cannot get over these Jelly Belly jelly beans. I actually got them for my husband for Christmas, but he shared because he's sweet. And he's also not much of a sweet person, so thank God he shared. I was at least hoping he would share. But um yeah, so I went in doing the easiest part, which was the road, sidewalk, whatever, driveway. Um, and that was pretty easy. I just used different grays and added a bunch of textures, and then I started getting in with just all of the colors. And let me tell you, I was terrified. So this house is a brick house, and bricks are kind of hard to do. I know they're just rectangles, but look, I was intimidated, okay? I don't use markers that much. I just got this marker set for Christmas. And it came in a little bit early, and the marker set I had before that, I got it for my birthday. So, and my birthday's in November, so I'm not used to using markers. And it's a very new medium comparatively to the other mediums that I typically use. So I was a little bit on edge. I was like, I don't even know if this is gonna come out looking good, especially with the bricks and all the detail with that. And luckily, it ended up it ended out coming out like really good in the end. There were a few like ugly periods where I was like, oh no, this isn't going to work. I'm gonna have to restart it. But I got it, so that's good. It has been 3 days since I filmed that last session of the voiceover, which I know is really bad, but life got in the way. I have been so tired lately, and life keeps throwing like crazy curveballs at me. I mean, not even that crazy. I've just been tired. Um, anyway, so my daughter got in her long white cane today, which for those of you who don't know, it's the cane that people use, like the blind people use. So my daughter got that in today, which was nice, and we're excited to teach her how to use it because she's only 18 months. So it's what there we've got some time until she's fully used to it, but I'm happy it came in. It's kind of bittersweet. Um, anyway, this is like I think I said it was a relative's house, but considering I filmed this voiceover, the first half of this voiceover, 3 days ago, I don't know what I said. So I'm working on these trees, right? And I honestly was so nervous to work on this one right here. I don't even know what type of tree it is, but it's kind of a pain. And it was one tree. We had one in the cul-de-sac, and I would always climb it as a kid. And I would sit up there, and then I'd force my brother to eat acorns. Don't ask me why. We pretended that we were playing like Bear Grylls, Survivor type, and I made him eat acorns. I threw a pine cone in his eye. I was not a very good sister. Um, I was kind of mean. I was a mean older sister. And I got him to crack open acorns and eat them because it was necessary, and to eat grass because we were surviving in the wild. And the only way that we could realistically play this game was if we actually tried to survive by eating random crap that was in the yard. So he ate grass and acorns. We tried to build forts out of like sticks and stuff to try and live in them, I guess. I don't know. We were literally those kids that were outside 24/7 just terrorizing the neighborhood. Anyway, here's a clip of me realizing that my phone died, and I thought I was recording all of that. I didn't. So half the tree was not done on camera because I'm dumb. I'm dumb. My phone died. I thought it was charging, didn't have it plugged in, so my phone just died. And then here's the hard part. Well, it's not even hard, it's just painstakingly mundane and boring, which is the grass. It's just a bunch of lines over and over and over and over and over, and as you see, and over. Um, yeah, I hate doing grass. I hate doing it in painting and drawing. Everything grass sucks. I don't know how to simplify it without making it look like way too basic and boring. So, yeah, grass. I don't know. I went in with a dark shade of green towards the back and then a lighter shade towards the front. Added some yellow in there to kind of tone it down, make it look a little bit less fake. Added some little brown in there to make it look real because my poor dad cannot keep the grass alive for the life of him. Not sorry, Dad. Sorry to call you out, but that yard, I don't know what it is. He cannot keep the grass alive, and it was such like a big deal that when we were kids, he'd be like, "Don't walk through the grass. I'm trying to fix it." And I don't know if it's fixed now because, like I said, I don't live there anymore. But it was always such a big deal, and I just find that very funny. Um, so anyway, here's me going in. I took a Prismacolor very thin pencil, and that's actually the name of it. They're called very thins. I'm not just like describing it. Um, but I took a black very thin Prismacolor pencil. I added a little bit more shading, a little bit more definition in some certain areas to try and make the actual thing pop a little bit more because I felt like it just needed a little extra something. I felt like it was good, but it was a bit flat. So I wanted to add a bit more, and then I also added some more leaves overlapping with the colored pencil, so that way it didn't once again look flat. But yeah, here's the finished product, and I product finished piece, and I really like it. I hope my mom likes it because that's her Christmas present that she still hasn't gotten, and it's January 16th. Because once again, I don't live there. I live 1,000 miles away. So I hope they like it, and I hope you do too. Have a nice day.